What's up, Hoopers? It's Coach Alex from THINCPRO Basketball, and in today's video, we're gonna go over the top 5 passes or passing drills that you can use to become a better passer. Let's get started. All right, guys, well, like I said in this video, we're gonna go over 5 different passes that you can use as drills to work on them as well, all right? So let's dive right into it. The first one we're gonna work on is a basic chest pass, all right? So I've got Buddy out here. Obviously, his hands are up. So when we're working on a chest pass, we're passing the ball to our teammates. We want to make sure we're hitting them, chest level where they can catch the ball and shoot. So a lot of the passes will come in this area here as if he had his hands down, ready to shoot. Yes, he may fall over because he's not, a real human being, but he's my best friend. Okay, so with the chest pass, right now the focus is here. We want to start in a triple threat position and we want to step. Now, a lot of the times you may be taught to step with your strong side foot. All right, so if I'm a right-handed player, I want to be taught to, step with that right foot forward. So let's work on that. Let's start in our triple threat position. And then when we go to make the pass, we want to step with our strong foot. So if you're a left-handed player, you would step with your left foot. If you're a right-handed player, you're going to step with your right foot. All right, so I'm here and I just want to step and throw the chest pass. Now the chest pass means the ball that I'm passing from is coming from my chest, right? Because there's a lot of different passes, a bounce pass, an overhead pass, behind the back, things like that. But with the chest pass, we're here, we're gonna step, and now when I throw it, I wanna hit Buddy in the chest or in his hands. Like I said, his hands are up. We're gonna imagine that they're down and he's ready to shoot the basketball. Okay, so I wanna show you the chest pass in a few different angles in full speed. Pay attention to my feet, the release of my hands, and how I'm snapping that ball through. Because if you throw a chest pass soft, it's not gonna get there. We really wanna put some steam on it and get that ball to come out nice and fast to get to your teammate as quick as possible. All right, so the first one you're gonna see in full speed is the chest pass. All right, now the next pass we're gonna be working on is a bounce pass, okay? So again, we wanna be in that triple threat position and we wanna make sure that we step in with that foot that I talked about. You're right-handed, we wanna step with our right foot. If we're left-handed, we wanna step with our left foot, okay? So now here's a couple things with the bounce pass. If I'm throwing a bounce pass, I don't wanna bounce the ball far away where it takes 2 bounces, maybe even 3 bounces to get to my teammate. I don't wanna bounce the ball too close to their feet, right? Where it comes up and hits their ankles, hits their knees, or anything of that nature. When I throw the bounce pass, I want that ball to bounce at a good spot so when it bounces up, it comes straight up to the chest of my teammate or my target, right? So if Buddy's right there and I'm here, I wanna throw that bounce pass so when it bounces, boom, it hits him right in his chest. He's able to stand up still and receive the pass. All right, so with the bounce pass, it's important that the bounce placement is where you need it, right? We don't want it too far where it takes multiple bounces to get there. We don't want to bounce it too close where it comes up and now your teammate's reaching down by their ankles. We want that ball to bounce and come straight up to where they want the basketball. All right, so the bounce pass is an excellent pass to use in transition off of a pick and roll, driving to the basket, right? You have to be able to use it and incorporate it into your game. Okay, so again, we want to step with that right foot or left foot, and when we step, right, you might want to just cannonball it or football throw it with one hand, or you're like this to try to bounce it. As you get older and as you continue to work on your game, you'll be able to throw one-handed bounce passes, but for now, let's go with 2 hands to the side. Now when you throw it through, then it's going to be like a one-handed push. So if you're looking from behind, I want to throw it here. So it is like a one-handed pass, but we still have the ball in 2 hands until we release it. Then it's coming out of 1 hand, okay? So I want to show you what that looks like right now in full speed. Check out the bounce pass. All right, well, I'm sure you're getting a real kick out of me passing the ball to Buddy and him falling over. But the main thing I really want you to pay attention to is the technique of the passes and the things that I'm talking about, the detail that goes along with becoming a great passer, the placement of the basketball, the placement of the bounce pass, things like that. Where you're looking for the technique of your pass are all important. I want you to think about that while you're watching. All right, so now the third pass we're gonna be talking about is the overhead pass, or the skip pass that you make, right? So with the overhead pass, now instead of being down here and throwing a bounce pass or a chest pass, we're gonna be up here. So when we step on this pass, we wanna step again with the foot that we've talked about throughout this entire video and throw a good pass. So if I'm throwing it at the wall, I wanna step the ball's above my head, and I wanna snap that ball as hard as I can, because a lot of the times I'm gonna be throwing it from here across the court, so I've gotta put some power on it to get it to my teammate. Okay, so again, we're in our triple threat position, and when we step, we got the ball above our head, and we snap that ball as hard as we can so it comes back, if we're throwing it against the wall, or so we can get it across the court to our teammate. Okay, so this is the overhead pass. Again, make sure you're paying attention to the technique that you see in the full speed clips rather than Buddy trying to catch the ball and falling down. All right, but again, the main purpose of this video is all the passing that you're seeing. So with the overhead skip pass, make sure you're taking that step and you're snapping that ball above your head and throwing it as hard as you can so that ball can get to the recipient as fast as possible. Because if we throw float balls, right, that gives the defense a lot more time to react and try to steal the basketball. All right, so let's have a look at the third pass. This is the overhead pass in full speed. All right, so these next couple passes are for those that are more confident and comfortable making a behind the back pass. So the first one we're gonna do is a behind the back bounce pass. So this is the fourth type of pass we've gone over. All right, so now the bounce pass behind the back, you're not gonna be straight up squared up with your teammate. Because if I throw a behind the back pass, I'm gonna have to like really turn my entire body. So behind the back pass, this could be like we're running in transition right now. Buddy's on that left side of the court, I'm pushing on the right. So with the behind the back bounce pass, it's the same thing as a bounce pass. We don't want to bounce the ball too far away where it's taking multiple bounces to get there. We don't want to throw it low where when it comes and it hits our teammate, it's bouncing towards their ankles. We want that ball to bounce, boom, right into the hands of our offensive players. We want that ball to come right up to them. All right, so as I'm running, I've got the ball, boom. So in a stationary position, you're gonna be here, and we just wanna throw that behind the back bounce pass. Even that was still a little low, but that's how we want it to be, right? We want that ball to bounce like that. I just need to put a little more power on it so it comes up a little higher to the hands of where the offensive player would be, all right? So now with this, with the behind the back, like I said, we're stationary, we're facing this direction now. And when we do this, we want to take this step here and go behind the back. Because if I go behind the back now with this leg back here, it's a good chance that I can hit that leg. So I want to be here, boom, and now when I go to pass, it's that last step, okay? So we want to make sure, again, that we're bouncing the ball at the right spot in the right area to come up and hit our teammate in the hand. So this is the behind the back bounce pass. Here it is in full speed. All right, Hoopers, the fifth pass we're gonna work on is another behind the back variation, but now we're gonna go with a behind the back chest pass. So we're not bouncing it, but we're just going with the behind the back pass. So now, instead of putting that ball on the floor, we want to just throw it straight in the air, right? Again, we're focused on and concentrating on hitting our teammate in their hands, all right? So I've got Buddy out here this entire video, and I'm just showing you, I'm trying to hit him in this area here where his hands would be when he's trying to be ready to shoot the basketball. All right, so if I'm showing you against this wall here, behind the back pass, I don't want to throw it too high, obviously, and I don't want to throw it too low where it's hitting my teammates' ankles or feet. We want to throw that ball chest level so they can catch it, right? And we want to put some heat on it, meaning we want to put some speed on it so it gets to our teammate as quick as possible, right? We don't want that ball to come out slow where the defender can react and make a play on it. Again, this could be in a transition situation. You might just want to make a behind the back pass where you come off the dribble, boom, and throw the behind the back pass to a teammate. All right, so this is the fifth pass that we've worked on. We've had chest pass, bounce pass, overhead, behind the back bounce pass. Now we're working on a behind the back pass to the chest, right? So we're focused on that. Here it is, check it out in full speed. Hopefully Buddy will catch another bass. All right, Hoopers, well, there's 5 drills that you can use different types of passes to help you become a better passer. Now, if you like today's video, click the like button and then leave a comment and let us know what you think and anything else that you want to see in a future video. And after you do that, click that subscribe button and check out all the great content that we release every single week to help you improve your game. Now, it's your turn to get out there, hit the gym, hit the court, work on your passing, because passing is important if you're trying to become a great all-around player. And until I see you again next time, remember to always keep hooping.